Welcome back, everyone. In this video, I would like to show you the how useful the remainder theorem is. So let's get right into the lesson. Find the remainder of ax to the power 3 plus 4x squared minus 18x minus 4 divided by 2x plus 1. This video follows from the previous video. I was talking about the remainder theorem. So let's recall what is the remainder theorem. Recall that when the polynomial p of x represent for the polynomial is divided by x plus a, and maybe let's put x minus a, then the remainder, the r represent for remainder, will be equal p of a. So this is the remainder theorem we learned in the previous video. So follow this theorem, right? We are going to find out the remainder of this polynomial function. So we know that to find the remainder, all what we do is substitute for the x here will be equal. Now, first of all, we have to solve for this factor, right? So let's solve for that. 2x plus 1 equals 0. Move it over. 2x equal minus 1. Therefore, x equal minus 1 divided by 2. So it means that if we substitute this x value, x equal minus 1/2 into this polynomial by the remainder theorem. And we know this statement is true. We already went through that from the previous video, right? So now we know that p minus 1/2 will be equal the remainder. And the usefulness of this theorem is that to find the remainder of this, we don't even have to divide, because we know if we substitute this in here, that's will be the remainder look like. So let's do that. So I'm going to substitute the x here by minus 1/2 to power 3, adding with 4 times with minus 1/2 to power square minus 18 times minus 1/2. So we just substitute any x value here by minus 1/2 and minus 4. So let's calculate it out. And remember, by the remainder theorem, this is equal to the remainder. And let's find out. So we have a times with 1/2 to power 3 will be minus 1/8. Adding with 4 times 1/4 minus 18 times minus 1/2 minus 4, which is cancel. So that is minus 1. Cancel. That is add 1. 18 divided by 2, negative divide negative positive, and 18 divided by 2 equal 9 minus 4. So our answer will be, this will become 0, right? 9 minus 4 is 5. So if we divide this polynomial function to this one using the long division, we will get the remainder equal 5. But the good thing about remainder theorem is we don't have to use the long division. We just take advantage of the conceptual knowledge we learned before. Okay, so now let's find out how we're going to do the question 2 here. So maybe let's do the question 3 first, because that will be, this will be get out of the way. So I'm going to erase this one here. Good. So let's find out this one here. Find the k when 2x to the power 3 minus 3x squared plus kx minus 1 divided by x minus 1 and given the remainder equal 1. So let's use the remainder theorem. Now, if we solve for x here, we set x minus 1 equals 0. Obviously, x equals 1. So let's substitute p of 1 into this expression. P of 1 will be 2 times 1 to the power 3 minus 3 times 1 to the power square plus k times 1 and minus 1. And remember, this remainder theorem actually, this remainder number, the value of it will be equal to the given information here. R equal 1. So we substitute remainder into this expression. So now we have 2 minus 3 plus k minus 1 equal 1. Now on what we do, we solve for k. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1 plus k minus 1 equal 1. So k minus 2 equal 1. So continue, move this over. We have k equal 1 add into 3, add into 2 equal 3. So our k equal 3. So that's how we take advantage of the remainder theorem and we find the value of k here. Okay, so let me show you the rest of our video now. So here it says find the value of m if 9x to the power 3 plus mx squared minus 18x minus 7 divided by this and the remainder equal 2. Okay, so similar, right? So we're going to find out the value of x here first. So we're going to say 3x plus 1 equals 0. Move it over. 3x equal minus 1. And therefore, x equal minus 1 over 3. So now we're going to substitute the x equal minus 1 over 3 in this expression. So the p here, the x here of the polynomial we substitute by minus 1/3 equal. So we have 9 times with minus 1/3 to the power 3, adding with m times with minus 1/3 square minus 18 minus 1/3 minus 7. Okay, now obviously this one equals the remainder because that's how the remainder theorem stated. So the remainder given here is 2, so we just set it equal 2 because the whole thing here equal remainder. Okay, so let's calculate it out. So this will be 9 over 3 to the power 3 is 27. And that should be minus minus 1 over minus m, right? Minus m over actually minus 1 third square will be positive. So positive m over 9. This one, negative and negative is positive. 18 cancel with 6, so it will become plus 18 divided by 3 is 6. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. Minus 7 equal 2. So let's see how we're going to simplify this number. Okay, so let's reduce this by divide this by 9 and divide this by 9. So we have minus 1 third, right? Minus 1 third, adding with m over 9. 6 minus 1 is minus 6 minus 7 is minus 1 equal 2. So I'm going to move on the number here to the right hand side of the equation, right? I'm going to move on the number on the left to the right side. And when I do that, make sure I change the side, right? So on the left, I still keep m over 9 equal. On the right, I still keep number 2. I'm going to move this over, so become plus 1 over 3. Minus 1, move it over, become plus 1. So let's do a little bit common denominator on the right hand side. So this will become 6 over 3, right? Over time 3 here at the denominator. And 1 over 3. And add 3 over 3. Right? That's how I do common denominator, which is equal 6 at 1 is 7, 7 at 3 is 10 over 3. So here is the two things I focus, right? M over 9 equal 10 over 3. At this point, I'm going to do cross multiply. So m times 3 is 3m equal 10 times 9 is 90. Divide both sides by 3. I got m equal 90 divided by 3 is 30. So now we get m equal 30. And the question asks us to find the value of m. So we're done. So this is just a short video to show you the useful things about the remainder theorem. So I hope that you enjoy this short video. Our next lesson will be about the factor theorem. Based on the remainder theorem, we'll be able to lead it to the factor theorem. And you will see that in my next video. So thank you for watching for now. And see you, stay tuned for our next video about the factor theorem.